you want me to be a circus clown and entertain you as well. Like, I just can't. We do not want your mans. Y'all gonna hate me for this, but can't be no one-trick pony. Want him, he don't even know how to calculate 20% in his head. We do not want him. I just can't. I will not sing you happy birthday because I don't know why this is so hard for people to do the math in their head, but I'm here to tell you. Basically, I just need to get this off my chest. This is a video that everybody needs to see, okay? This is things that your server will never tell you but wants you to know, okay? So the first thing that I'm going to say, basically in the instance that you're having a birthday party, please do not invite out people who do not know how to act, who cannot afford the place you're going to, or just won't be able to enjoy themselves, because being a server for a large party is pretty stressful, and it's annoying when you have people who look at the menu and they're shocked. You know, like, as a host, you should be briefing your guests and picking guests in alignment with the restaurant and set, you know, manageable expectations. Like, please stop bringing broke people to fine dining or bringing bougie people to one-star restaurants. Yeah, I just wanted to touch on this point a little bit more because it's really not fair for the waitress nor the other party involved when you're not setting realistic expectations both ways. So do not invite somebody who is looking for valet, they're dressed, you know, in a beautiful dress with their red bottoms, someone who wants warm towels between the meals, and, you know, to order a Sazerac or a Spritz or something like that to, you know, a one-star restaurant in the hood. Like, and similarly, do not bring somebody who wants all flats extra crispy to roll up weed at the dinner table and to be able to, you know, wear a hoodie and sweatpants to fine dining. It's just not fair. You guys get what I'm trying to say. Like, just make sure that you're choosing a restaurant that's appropriate for the occasion and for your friends. It's crazy when people are like, look at the menu and they're just blown. Like, at least give people a heads up of what they're walking into so they can dress accordingly, they can plan accordingly, and make an appropriate decision whether they want to, an educated decision whether they want to attend or not. Number 2, you are not the only table. Like, most servers will be managing anywhere from 2 to 5 tables, and so for you to be like constantly like wondering what your server is doing, they have other tables. So please be patient with your server, as, or at least like take a scan of the environment and think like, how many tables is this person serving? Like, is she really being lazy? Is she in the back on their phone, or is she literally running around with 10 other things to do? Yeah, I can't say that enough. You are not my only table or my only priority. So please be an understanding human being. It's crazy how like people are so like, don't realize that servers are humans, and they just put them in a weird pedestal where it's like, you're here to serve me. Like, we are here to serve you, but like, we're humans and we have, it's not just you. Like, I have 5 other people as well. So definitely that. And with that too, I'll say it's so annoying when a customer will, let's say they ask multiple people to get the same thing, and then multiple people are stopping what they're doing to do something for you when only one person needed to do the job. Okay, number 3. I don't even know about the numbering thing, but number 3 on my list is, y'all gonna hate me for this, but stop splitting your checks. Like, that shit is so annoying. And to me, when I have a party that's splitting their checks, like, or let me reverse it, when I'm going out to eat with my friends, like, I'm the first person to, I'll throw my card out there, because how does nobody in the group have a credit card that they want to earn points from? That's like a no-brainer. Like, somebody should always be trying to get those points. Restaurants are almost always double points, and it makes it so much easier for the server. It's like, either one, like, everyone can cash up you their card or whatever, Or if you do need to split your check, the most appropriate thing to do would just be however many people put their cards in and you split it evenly. But to have a server do like 6 different checks, like that's truly doing too much. Do not do that, please. Okay, the next one is do not ask anything for free or for me to sing happy birthday. Like, do y'all understand how server pay works? Because we don't get paid anything. We're literally just for tips. Like, so now you want me to be a circus clown and entertain you as well. Like, I just can't. I will not sing you happy birthday. The appropriate thing would be to just tell the server it's your birthday, and perhaps they'll send you a shot, a cake. Maybe they do want to sing to you or whatever the case may be, but do not expect anyone to sing you happy birthday unless you're literally at like Chuck E. Cheese. And also, don't ask for anything free. Like, that's so weird. Like, I can't stand someone when they'll be at my table like, oh, well, is it free or do I have to pay for it? Like, I'm not even gonna get into how like ridiculous that sounds, but y'all think I have the ability to just give out free shit? Like, I'm gonna risk my job to give you something free when clearly you're being cheap? Like, it doesn't make no sense. The math is not mathing. Here's probably the most important one. Tipping. Tip 20%. Always. Minimally tip 20%. Like, if you had terrible service, tip 15, but never less than that. But let's talk about how to tip 20%, because I don't know why this is so hard for people to do the math in their head, but I'm here to tell you. So let's say that your bill is $100. Okay, that's pretty easy. It's obviously 20. Let's say your bill is $60, okay? If you don't know how to do 20%, think about it like this. You know how to do 10%, right? If it's $60, you literally just move the decimal one way from 60 to 6. It's $6. That's 10%. And then if you double it, $12. $12 would be 20% of $60. And you just do that in any instance, no matter what the number is. If it's 123, just look at the first two numbers, $12, double it, 24. Like, why is that so hard? And then the other part I want to add about tipping is to please also consider the time you spend at somebody's table, because like a server may only have 3 tables, and if you spend all night at someone's table and you're not even ordering that much, like, you're literally holding up their money, because they could have got a new guest in there that actually was spending more money. Like, let's just say you're like catching up with your friends, y'all are done eating, y'all are done drinking, you're just sitting there talking for another hour. Like, that's cool and all, I guess. It's really not that cool, but if you're gonna do that, still tip for that time. I would say at least minimally an extra $20 an hour that you spend at your table if you're not ordering. So keep that in mind as well, because it's literally inconsiderate to just sit at a, like, I want to say just go to the bar, but I don't know if that's rude to the people at the bar as well. But please do not just sit at someone's table, not ordering nothing, not drinking nothing, and just taking, literally stopping their money. Like, you're cock blocking my money at this point. Okay, number 6. I am the server. I am not the chef. I'm not the bartender. I'm not the owner that came up with the policies. I'm simply the messenger, and I'm doing my job. I just work here. So when you're speaking to me, your complaints and things like that, please keep that in mind so that I can appropriately, you know, deliver that message. But do not come at me like I'm the one who added that service charge, or I'm the one who added the credit card processing fee. Like, that literally has above my pay grade. It's above my pay grade, sweetheart. Okay, I have 2 more. So number 7 is, if you have a really good experience, it is so helpful. I mean, besides number 1, leaving a tip. Oh, and about tipping, cash. Okay, hold on. We gotta go back to the tipping thing. Okay, I wasn't done about the tipping. So a few other points about tipping. Please leave cash. The reason why it's better to leave cash is, 1, we get to take that money home that night. Most of the time as a server, our money goes onto a check and we're not gonna see it for another 2 weeks. So the ability to take money home that night is just so great. It's such a better feeling to be able to take your cash home that night. Second off, if you leave a tip on a credit card, we're only going to see a small percentage of that tip, whereas cash, we will see the whole thing. So what I mean by that is most restaurants have a tip out from 10 to 40%. In Atlanta, I would say it's closer to 25 to 30%. So for example, where I work right now, my tip out is 28%. So let's say you leave $100. Okay, I'm going to see 28 of those dollars I have to tip out. So I get $72 out of the 100. Then out of that, I also have to pay taxes, so that's going to be another like 20%. So that's going to be like another $20. So then I'm down to like $52. So out of every $100 I get tipped, I literally take home only about half of that on a credit card. So let's say you're leaving me a 20% tip on a credit card, which is just a standard, which is, you know, good. Then of that 20%, I'm only taking half. So out of a 20% tip, I'm taking home 10% of it. And a 10% tip is not that great at all. So please just keep that in mind. If you have the opportunity to, please tip in cash, or maybe perhaps ask your server if they're comfortable accepting like Zelle, Cash App, things like that. Perhaps. It's not always appropriate, but I would just say it's definitely something to be mindful about, and it's definitely something that servers will always appreciate if you tip them in cash. Now, besides cash tips, another awesome thing you can do for your server to show your appreciation is to leave a review on Google or Yelp or Open Table with their name on it, because that gets recognized by not only their managers, by other customers, but by the owners and upper leadership as well. It's just like a huge like pat on the back, and helps them, you know, secure their place in the company and become more respected. So definitely leave a review with your server's name in it. And I mean, also, like, if you instead of like telling me like, oh, you did so great, like, that's great, girl, tell my manager, like, tell my manager, because most restaurants and managers will be like stopping by the tables to check on things. So definitely tell the managers, but most importantly, leave that review. Okay, the last one is funny because I'm just here to say, as a server, we do not want your mans. We don't want him. We don't want him. He don't even know how to calculate 20% in his head. We do not want him. We don't want him. So, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was looking crazy, and I am, but the sun is really doing me some justice. But all right, this is honestly gonna be like the last of my server videos for a minute, because y'all not really fucking with me like that with the server content. So I'm gonna have to, I can't be no one-trick pony. I gotta figure something else out. Basically, I just need to get this off my chest. Right now, I feel like I have as much tools, knowledge, and resources to change my life and kind of take myself to the next level. However, I'm just at a point of execution on a consistent basis. So this channel is one part of that, in the instance of I need to be making 4 videos a month every month this year. That's just something I committed to, because I know that's the amount of work that needs to be put in order to get my desired results at the bare minimum. So today is February 28th, the last day of February. I have 3 videos up, so this is my 4th video, and I really didn't even feel like filming it, because even though I just passed a huge threshold of 1,000 subscribers, it's just frustrating because like the videos that I want to do so well end up never performing the way I want them to, and then it'll be like the most random videos that pop off. But nonetheless, I'm gonna stick to the course. And also the other part is like the gym. I really need to stay consistent in the gym. Just switch up my content, to be honest. So please let me know what you guys actually want to see, because clearly all these server vlogs are not piquing y'all's interest. However, I do feel like they're gonna age well, like in the future, that they'll be more helpful. But drop below one thing that you plan to be very consistent with this year. And thanks for listening to my random little rant. I'm blessed. I am so blessed. Can y'all pay my bills? Like, can y'all pay for this? Because this shit is expensive. Can you pay my automobiles? Going to the gym, going to the gym, going to the gym, going to the gym. What you doing?